So this is what your page looks like after you've nearly signed up to ClipForge. Here shows the total number of clips for today. Here shows the number of clips that have been published today. Here shows the total number of clips on your dashboard the past 24 hours. Here shows how many streamers you are watching down your watch list. So here shows your subscription plan. On sign up, you get free trial, 5 days free trial. You can choose to upgrade monthly or yearly. Then we'll get to chat activity when you start clipping. Here you can monitor the chat activity. Here use your watch list. Here you can see all the streamers that are on your watch list. You can delete them from here. Here shows the analytics. Most of it is analytic charts and graph. So it's where you add your streamers for both Kick and Twitch, depending. Let's say Kataife, Twitch, the searches, scroll down. This is the verified Kataife, so I'll add him up. So I've added Kata to the watch list. As you can see, it's showing watch one. So we are watching Kataife. Kataife is on the watch list, as you can see here. Then clicking on the menu icon and go to streamers page, you can see Kataife. And this shows you the top 20 streamers on each of the platform. Could be Twitch or Kick. It shows you the top 20 streamers who are live at the moment. You get, so data is offline. If it comes online, it starts clipping automatically. Here you see all your clip videos. But the major concern is this connection. Here you set up connections that enables this platform to auto post your clipped video to either YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. This is not just like connecting your socials. This is using API keys. So ClipForge can communicate with the other platform. Let's say Facebook uses API key and client ID and secret code. And you don't just get this easily. You get this through the developer options. So the essence of this video is to guide you on how to get this thing. So we are starting with YouTube, then you can do Facebook and Instagram. Twitter is quite straightforward. We just have to have the money for it. Same with TikTok. Let's start with YouTube first. So, like I mentioned earlier, we are starting up with YouTube. So for that, you have to make sure that you have a Google account, a Gmail account per se. So having a Gmail account is easy, it's straightforward to create a Gmail account. But I rather prefer you use an old Gmail account. Yes, but if you can't, then create a new email account and you can leave it for 24 hours to before you start using it. This will help out and clarify Google that you're not a bot. So once you set up your Gmail account, you download the YouTube app, you open it. Once you open it, you're going to see your you log in with your email, your Gmail account. Then you're going to see something like this. As you can see, this is a fresh Gmail account on YouTube. So click on create channel. Here you give your channel a name. It can be Mr. Jones Clips. Give it a name. Give it a profile picture. Give it a handle. Then click on create channel. You write the channel description. A few information will be required from you. And please make sure the email you use to create this channel is what you're going to use to get your credentials for YouTube, which you eventually set up in ClipForge. So make sure it's the same email. Don't complicate things. So once you're done with that, the next thing to do is to head on to your browser. For this, I'm using Chrome, and you go to this website, console.cloud.google.com. Load it up. Once it loads up, if your browser isn't already signed into a Google account, or if you signed into a previous one, it's going to ask you to log in to the Google. So I'm choosing this mail to set this up, and this mail already has a channel, an existing channel, but I want to get the API keys and all. So we are at the same step at the moment. So welcome, create, manage Google Cloud and these resources. If I don't want to use this account, I can switch account and log into another one. Country, yes, Nigeria. Select the checkbox. I agree and continue. So I don't want this. I dismiss. So I'm here already. Next thing is to click here. As you can see, click on select a project. I don't have an existing project, so I have to create a new project for this particular work. You don't have to use, so I'd rather say ClipForge. Give it a name. No organization. Leave this at default and click on create. So that is step one, creating a project. We have just created this project. After creating it, you click on select project. We've selected this project, as you can see. So it looks. The next step is for us to enable YouTube data API for this. So the project name, project number, and project ID. We'll click on this option. Click on this option. We'll go to API and services, as you can see. Then go to library, as you can see. It's loading up. Then here we are going to search. YouTube. So you search for YouTube data API v3. So this is it. I need to make this desktop view. YouTube data API v3. Let me rotate this and see if it's going to work. Okay, so this is it. This is step 2. I have to click on it, and and I have to enable it. As you can see, it's already enabled. As you can see here. Then the next thing is for us to create the auth credentials. So inside here, after enabling this, you just have to click on credentials. By clicking on credentials, let's do this first and come back. Let's do this first. Let's give it a name. The consent screen I showed you. Then make sure you use the same mail for this. Use the same mail when he asked you for it. Same mail for this. Make sure you use it by clicking on it. Click on next. Yes, that's what I selected. Yes, then click on next. It's going to ask you audience only available to users within your organization, external available to any test user with a Google account. So at this step, you need to select, hold on. So for this, you have to select external. Once you select external, you click next. You use the same email address. I always advise use the same mail address. I didn't see this incorrectly. The same mail address as your YouTube and your support email is what you're going to use. So you maintain consistency. Okay. Click next. Agree. Continue. Click on create. This is better if you have a laptop, you get the full view, but since you're using a phone, it's still going to work. So after you've created this and everything seems to be, you've given the consent, everything seems to be working correctly, you click on create host client. So the application type will be web application. The client name, maintain it as ClipForge. I always advise. Maintain it as ClipForge. As you can see, then come back, leave this JavaScript origin, leave it empty. Then authorize redirect URL you add. Here, this is what you're going to type here. Watch it correctly, https colon slash, as you can see, developers. Developers.google.com forward slash. I don't know if you can see it. OAuth playground. I like to copy this because I think I'm going to use it later on. So https developers.google.com/OAuth playground. Then click on create. So once you click on create, I already copied out the URL. So once you click on create, you're going to see your client ID and client secrets. You're going to copy that and save it. So I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to my notes. I'm going to my notes, and I'm going to paste this here, the first URL I copy. Then I'm going back. I'm going to copy my client's ID, as you can see. I'm going to paste it here. Client ID, client secrets, next. So ClipForge requires this client ID. This is the secret. I have to copy the secret. I'm clicking the copy icon. I don't know if it's copied already, but let's see. So I've copied it, the client secret. So once I'm done with that, and I'm sure I've copied, I'll click OK. If you notice here under clients, you see that it's created, root client is created already. As you can see here, so let me close this notification. So at this rate, after creating the odds, I think we should be done with step 3, but I want us to go back and quickly and confirm something on step 2. So I click on this menu icon. I'll scroll down to API services, like I did the first time. I'm going to click enable. I'm going to click library. Sorry. I'm going to click on library. Also make sure the YouTube this thing is set. YouTube data. I have to make sure this is set. Data API v3. To make sure it's enabled. So after doing that, we do, so it's enabled. Let me see, manage. Click on managed. If you click on manage, okay, credentials, okay, I just have to confirm that everything is all right. Sorry, I wanted to confirm this before I could proceed to any other thing. So it's enabled and credentials, ClipForge, okay. So next thing is for us to jump quickly to step 4. Just to jump quickly to step 4, just have to click on here and enter this URL that I once copied. Developers. Let me come back here and copy this. So the URL that I copied before, I'm going to enter it here, developers.google.com.playground. So I'm right here. This is the setup. Sorry. So once I've done that and it's opened, I'll just have to click on this settings key. Once I click on this settings key, it loads up. You see, click use your own credentials. Click on it. As you've clicked on it, so click settings, come down, select the checkbox, use your own credential. Don't touch any other thing here. So once you do that, you're going to go copy this for me, your client ID. Make sure it's correct. So copy your client ID here, come back to this point and paste it right inside here. Then your client secret, you do the same for me. So once you've copied your client secret, you come back right there and paste it just right in. So don't delete it yet. Those things on your note, don't delete it yet. You still need it. It's very important. Click this. So once you've done with it, click on close. As you've clicked on close, you have imputed it. So next thing is to go here, go on this list. You have to search. I'm using phone for this, so it's not easy. So we're going to search for YouTube. God, using phone for this is actually very stressful. Sorry. So after imputing my client's ID and secret, I think I'll just leave it in a portrait mode instead of the rotate mode, so it doesn't affect it. So if you leave it here, it's very, very easier. I just have to scroll down. Till I get to, once you impute this thing and click on close, just click on close, you see this, then scroll down till you get to YouTube data API v3. Click on it. As you can see, I've clicked on it, so it brings out another form. So inside this drop down you have to select the first one, as you can see. Then I click on authorize API. It's going to ask me for the mail, so this is the mail I used for it. So I'm going to select it. Access block, ClipForge. I not completed the Google verification process. Sorry. So I'm going to make sure I fix this by enabling text users. I failed to do this before, so I'm coming back here. I missed out on one step, so let's go back to fix. So to fix it, you have to go back to console.cloud.google.com. Let me see if it works. Yes. Then we're going back to API and services. So old consent screen. And this is where we fix it. Get to verification center. Verification is not required since your app is configured with a texting status. View audience. See what I click? View audience. So as you can see, it's in texting phase. Needs to publish this. It's in production now. It's in production at the moment. Sorry. Verification center. I'm not supposed to be here. Wait. Audience. User type. So let's go back. Let's go back to testing first. Let's go back to testing. I need to confirm something. Let's add a user, test user. Let's add our mail. Let's save. So if we leave it on testing, only your mail can access this. Only users that are on text mode can access this. Also, let me just publish the app. Let me publish the app. We'll check if it's working. If it's not working, then I'll come back to put it on in just text mode. So I've published the app. It's available for external use. So since you are the only person, it doesn't make sense when it's in test mode. So we have to go back to developer playground. So coming back here, we have to make sure that this is set again. So this is set again. I just have to put the auth ID and the secrets once again. So when copying this, make sure you copy it as text, so it doesn't copy with as a URL with HTTP. When I mean copying as text, just the way I did, it copies it without the link attached. Starts from the phone. It starts from the number, just as you can see, 415. Then secrets, copy. So don't forget that we publish this instead of text mode, we publish. So I've repeated the secret to our close. Then I'll have to rotate back like I told you. Then scroll down to YouTube data v3, select the first one, authorize API. So it's going to ask me to choose an account, as you can see. So I'll have to choose, that's my email again, the one I use. Like I told you before, I already have like a YouTube. So it's going to bring you here now. As you can see, this is progress. The app is requesting access to sensitive info until developer verifies the app with Google. So just don't mind this, click on advanced. So as you click on advanced, go to ClipForge. So it's going to tell you it wants to access you. This is not for the public, this is just for you, so it's safe. Yes. So click on continue. So once I click on continue, it's going to say request HTTP found, so it's more like connected. So what we have to do is to exchange authorization code for token. That is what we need. So I just have to click on exchange authorization code for token. If you notice right here, if you notice right here in step 2, you will see a refresh token and an access token. So I'm going to copy the refresh token. Once I just click inside here, click on select all, I click on copy. So I've copied it already. Copied it. That's the refresh token. Click paste. I've pasted it here. So I've gotten the three important thing for this too. Let me just copy this refresh just for the purpose. We don't need it, but let me just copy it. This access, I mean, we just need the first three. So but for this, let me copy. So what do I do next? I have to get back to my ClipForge. Click on menu, click on connections. Nothing is connected here. So for YouTube is asking for three details: client ID, client secret, and a refresh token. So we have the three of them ready now. So start with the ID. Like I always say, make sure you copy as text, not as URL. So the thing is, so you impute. If I go back and forth, it's going to clear up. So I need a way to copy this to my clipboard, or type it in one after the other, because these are sensitive info. So if you go off and come back right up, it clears up. So I don't know if iPhone has a clip for has like a clipboard, but it's not going to work. So is to type it one after the other, just the same way it appears, or I'm going to switch to my Android phone just to type this. So like I was saying, I got back on my Android phone. So I'm going to add the details. I logged into ClipForge. So the YouTube, the client ID, already copied them to my clipboard. So the ID, I'm going to paste. The secret, I'm going to paste as well. The auth, I'm going to paste. Then I click on encrypt and save. YouTube credentials encrypted and saved. So it's encrypted and it's saved on your platform. So YouTube is connected already. So this way I've connected my YouTube, and if I go to settings on ClipForge, I can come to the auto publish section. Since I've not connected this, I'll turn them off. YouTube is already connected. I'll make sure I turn it on. This is off. Once I just leave this on, is saved. So also, sorry, I'll make sure this is on. Auto clip watchlist streamer. So once a streamer on my watch list is online, like Kataife, once they are online, and I'm logged on to ClipForge. ClipForge starts streaming, starts clipping the streamer, and then auto publishing it to YouTube because I already connected the YouTube auto publish. So I'm going to show you how to do the TikTok and the Twitter or X. I'm going to show you next, and then we do Facebook and Instagram last because it's longer and more complex. But once you get Facebook, you've gotten the Instagram already.